everybody. Seth Dunn here with In Motion Ministries. We've had a lot of fun, at least I hope you have. I certainly have, doing a series here talking about leadership and talking about the heart of a leader. My concept has been, as we do our final video in this series, my concept has been that you can only lead from what's in your heart, from who you are, right? And, you know, for all of us as believers in Christ, that is a constant journey, right? That development of who we are. You know, I'm 53 years old, and I've certainly seen a lot of growth. I was going to say shifts and changes, but really growth in my belief system and my understanding of who I am because of Christ, and not just because of what I see or feel or whatever, or was taught when I was younger or whatever. So it's a constant journey of growing and learning. So my challenge for you today is, do you believe? The word says the power is in you. Do you believe that, right? So let's unpack that just a little bit. And remember, I'm throwing a lot at you that isn't designed to be completely unpacked in this short time, but rather for you to take, if you would so choose, and do some work with. So I'm going to give you a few scriptures today that I'm not even going to look up, but places you can go to learn and study and develop a bit more. So I've challenged you with this thought, do you believe? And in verse 20 in Ephesians chapter 3, it says, "Now to him who is able to do far abundantly more than we could ask or think, according to the power at work within us." Okay, now I know I'm a bit at danger here because I'm not developing this out completely. There's concept before and after this, but I want to stop right there and just say the power that is at work in us. Okay, I think sometimes it's so easy to say, well, yeah, of course, God's immensely powerful, and God can do anything He wants, and God is, you know, just more than able, and you know, we have these thoughts, and they're true, but we got to bring them into context, because there's a concept here in Ephesians chapter 6 would be a place you could go to unpack this a bit further. But the reality is that God purposely has chosen to limit Himself. And I know that's a thought that maybe you've never heard before, or maybe you have heard but haven't spent some time on. There are churches that absolutely do not believe that this is true, that, you know, they think that God can do absolutely anything in this time, in this earth right now. The reality is He can't, only not because He's not able, but because He's chosen to use us. The power is at work in us. See, He's chosen to do a work to establish for you and I the way for His life, His presence, His ability to work in us. If we don't choose that, then it's not going to happen. See, it's not that God doesn't have the power. It's not that. And I think that, you know, embracing the idea that there's power in us that is wanting to come out. As leaders, I think this is key. Let me just read a couple things here. God has restricted what He can do. So get this. And let it settle into your heart, because in difficult areas, God is limited by an act of His will, right? And so in difficult, I put that word in there wrong. In difficult areas, sometimes we want to see God just show up and just do things for us. When He's saying, I've already done the work. Do you believe? Do you believe that my power is in you? Do you believe that the life of Christ is in you, working towards a good end? Bringing the things that are needed to navigate this earth. And as a leader, the wisdom, the creativity, all that's needed to go forward, He has provided. Now, the beautiful thing about that is, if you think that God can do absolutely everything and then you don't see Him do it, then you feel like there's lack. See, the reality is there is no lack. There is so much far above and abundantly beyond what we could ever need or ask or think provided to us, that if we believe, then we can navigate that out. And again, I am slaughtering this as far as giving you a comprehensive view of these concepts. I'm just planting some thoughts and some ideas and some seeds for you to go and chew on as you think about yourself as a believer, but also you as a leader. So to finish this video up, the power is in you. You must reach out and take it. And I'm going to close with this. I love the concept in Genesis. We see in Genesis that God first created all that man needed. You get that? He created all that man needed, and then He created man. So he established and put this whole earth together, and then he put man on it. That is God's design and God's heart for you. Go unpack that and look at that. But God has given you all that you could possibly need. First and foremost, as a believer, as an individual, but also as a leader. So just know you are powerful. You have all that you need. The power is in you because of Christ. Take some time. Work this in you. You'll be an amazing leader. You probably already are, but you'll be even better. So God bless you all. Thank you for taking the time to watch these 5 videos, and I'll look forward to seeing you again another time. God bless.